come with us to add another magnet to our magnet collection of places that we've been in the US. Today's trip was the Desert National Wildlife Refuge, and honestly, we didn't even know this place existed. We looked up trails that were outside of the city because we just kind of wanted to get away and do a trail, and we found this one in a little town called Corn Creek, Nevada. It's about 40 minutes drive from the Las Vegas Strip. When we were there, we discovered that this is a National Wildlife Refuge, and there are 568 in the United States that you can visit, with North Dakota being the top state that has the most in theirs. Although at the end of the day, it is another trail in the desert and there's not much to look at, it did have a lot of really cool wildlife. We saw these little crawfish in the water, and we thought it was very interesting because, as you know, we don't really have a lot of water or sea creatures here. We discovered what these were towards the end of the trip. We saw a sign, and unfortunately I don't remember what they were called, but they definitely weren't regular crawfish. These two buildings were really cool. They were actually made from railroad tracks that were used from 1905 to 1918. The railroad track was eventually abandoned, and that's why they turned these into homes. We spotted a lizard, and we didn't know it yet, but it was a collared neck lizard. Eventually, when we went to the store at the end of the trip, when we went inside of the museum, the girl got super excited, busted out a species book, and showed us what kind of lizard it was. In total, I believe there was about 3 or 4 trails that you could walk on, but I decided to go on the half paved, half gravel paved trails because I had my stroller for my dog. She's 8 years old, and I know that she can walk fine, but I just don't like to push her body to the max like that. They did have 2 small little rivers that ran through the trail, which was pretty. Right here, they had pomegranate trees that were special just for the birds that live there on site, which was very cool. That concludes the trail. So as we walked out of the trail, we discovered that they actually had a museum that we completely passed by. So we decided to go in. They had a lot of really cool stuff in there. As you know by the beginning of the video, Jake and I love collecting magnets. We collect them everywhere we go, every state, every city, every fun place. So that's it. Here's another magnet to add to our collection, and I hope you enjoyed the Corn Creek Trail / the Desert Wild